So today was a little exciting, and I thought, hold on, this light's terrible. It's a little better. And I thought maybe we could sit and have a little chit chat. So first of all, today we had snow today, which, you know, if the clip turned out okay, I will put it either before or after this little segment thing, whatever it is. But you know, that was a lot of fun. It actually was. I've mentioned before, I have a little girl. She's 7 years old. Loves the snow. What little kid doesn't love the snow? So we went out and we played and we sledded. Is sled both present and past tense? I don't know. But we went sled in the backyard. It was fun. You know, all that. But earlier today it was freezing rain all day, and when I tried to leave work, my car was frozen to the ground. So, you know, that was a joy. That's what happens when you live in cold weather, right? What I really wanted to get on here to talk to you about. So, perhaps you know this series, Once and Future, Amy Rose Capetta, and Cory McCarthy. It is a YA gender-swapped sci-fi Arthurian retelling. This is an excellent book. If you haven't read it, it's part of a duology. It is very, very good. Like gender swap, magic, sci-fi, space, LGBTQIA+, like everything on the spectrum is in this book. If you haven't read it and you like YA sci-fi-ish kind of things, if you like retellings, read this book. Yeah, look how pretty the cover is. Look at this. Oh yeah, she pretty. But so this one came out, when was it? Oh god, I don't even know. No, so this one came out early 2019, somewhere. Excellent book. Go read it. I did the second one in the series, which is called Sword in the Stars. Yeah, Sword in the Stars. They announced late last year that they were going to be doing a pre-order campaign for this book. It came out April 2020. Here she is. She's pretty too. Look at her. Oh yeah. Just both these books. They're so pretty. I'm usually not terrible about cover art. Like, I'm not that picky, but look. Oh yeah. They came out with a pre-order campaign for this book where if you pre-ordered it and you submitted your information and proof of purchase, you got a signed book plate by both authors, Amy Rose Capetta and Cory McCarthy, and a well, obviously Arthurian, there's the sword and everything, and it was a pin with swords crossed, and then like the whole LGBTQIA like color spectrum and the background with the crossed swords. It looked really cool, right? This book released April 2020. Unless you've been living under a rock, you are aware of the pandemic that really started locking us down, at least in the US, in March of 2020. So this book released, and they gave us, the authors and the publisher, which is Jimmy Patterson, we're going to get into that in a second, said that the warehouse that housed the pre-order items for this book was closed down because of the pandemic. Never heard anything else. Not a peep at all. What a letdown. So I got the book. Obviously, have them both. Beautiful, gorgeous. Oh yeah, love them. But I was really let down about the pre-order items because like I rarely get into that. Like I'm not a big collector. Like I just like to read. I enjoy reading. I don't need all this stuff. But I love these so much, and I loved the LGBTQIA representation in these books. I like the retelling. I like that they took Arthur and put him in space. So good. But I really wanted the signed book plate for this. And like I said, April 2020 when the book came out. It's now December. So spring to winter, like we went from Easter to Christmas without hearing a peep about this. I just figured, and what I wanted to mention about Jimmy Patterson. So if, you know, you're active in the YA bookish community, I'm sure you've heard, or if you haven't, I'll let you know now. Jimmy Patterson, which is who publishes these beautiful, beautiful books. The imprint's closing. They're only gonna publish James Patterson's books. That's it. They're gonna stop anything having to do with their YA fantasy, everything. Anything that's not written by James Patterson, they're not gonna do anymore. I know that's happened with a few. I think Imprint, which was under Harlequin, I wanna say. I might be wrong on that. Imprint's also closing, which is stupid. They had a few good books. I know All the Stars and Teeth was through them. I have a few others that they did. They're good books, and you know, they're closing too. Actually, one pre-ordered through Imprint that's supposed to come out next year. Like, is it still gonna publish? Is someone else picking it up? What's happening with pre-order? Anyway, not getting into that. But when Jimmy Patterson announced that the Imprint was closing, I just assumed, you know what? This is in the wind. I'm never gonna get my pre-order items. This is never gonna happen. I was a little upset, but I let it go. Because, I mean, what can you do? There's a disease ravaging the country. They said their warehouse is down. You can't do anything about that. There's nothing you can do. Today, I get home from work, and what is sitting there for me but this gorgeous pen. Look at this. Look at it. Oh my gosh, I love it. It is just beautiful with the whole spectrum flag in the background, the crossed swords. She's pretty. And this is what I wanted the most, because this book, I mean, I've read a lot of books with, you know, some representation in it. There's, you know, someone in the book is on somewhere on the spectrum, maybe one character. But in these books, most of the characters are somewhere on that spectrum. I actually, thinking about it, I can't think of one character in these that is not somewhere on that spectrum, and I love it. It's a good story. They managed to include all of that. Like, I was hyped. I was excited. I was so proud of these two authors for doing this and then getting it published. You know how hard it probably is. I don't publish. I wish I did. Can you imagine how hard it is to push a book with all of these themes at a publisher and then actually pick it up? I'm sure it was a nightmare, and I was so proud of them. So I really wanted that book plate. That's what I wanted the most, and it showed up today. Look, look, look. Oh yeah, look at this. I've got Cory McCarthy's and Amy Rose Capetta, and it's a little sticker, so I can take it out and I can put it in my book, and I'm so excited. It's so, like, I'm just gonna put her right in here, and it's gonna be great. And I actually am gonna wear this to work and see if anyone says anything, because, you know, if they don't, they should. And if they say anything negative, you can bet there's gonna be a fight. I was so excited for these to be here when I got home today. Like, what a great surprise. Like, I never expected to get them at all, ever, because of the pandemic and then Jimmy Patterson closing. Never crossed my mind that I'd actually get them. So, super excited about that. But, yeah. So other than the snow and my excitement today, yeah, I hope you're all doing wonderful. I hope everyone's happy and healthy and you're staying warm. Or if you're in the other hemisphere, I hope you're staying cool. You know, whatever works for you. But hope you have a wonderful evening. Talk to you soon. Hi. Yeah, today is Thursday, whatever day it is. My watch is on the hand holding my phone, so I'm not gonna look. I think it's the 16th. I don't know. But no, today I finished reading the audiobook of Strange the Dreamer. You know, the first time I read it, I think it was 2017, I gave it a very solid 4 out of 5. I think I might have thought about doing a full 5, because at the time I remember really, really liking the book. I thought it was excellent. I absolutely loved it, which is what got me to do a reread of it this year. And I finished it this morning. My feelings have certainly changed. And that's part of like a risk of rereading favorite books, because Strange the Dreamer really was one of my favorite books. I'd recommend it to people all the time. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna reread this. You know, it's great. I loved it. I really want to read something I'm familiar with, something I know I'll love. You know, I'm just gonna pick this one. I didn't like it at all the second time through, at all. Like, I take that back. The first half of the book, where it's just Laszlo kind of discovering himself, and then him going on the trek with the Tizer cane, and then reaching the city. Loved that. Loved him come into his own and develop his own personality outside of the library. I enjoyed his interactions with people. You know, I thought he was a good character. And then we get to the romantic aspect. I remember very distinctly thinking, oh, this is so sweet. It's so kind. Laszlo's so nice. This is such a sweet little... It's not a sweet little romance. It's freaking creepy. You know, they meet each other in a dream and decide that they want to spend their lives together. And like, he's getting all touchy-feely on her and stuff. And like, she's spoilers, by the way. My bad. Oh, she's never seen or interacted, really. I mean, she's seen people in dreams, but she's never interacted with anyone who was not in the Citadel. So that was just the one guy, I don't remember his name. That's not coming to me. But so she gets to interact with, I've already forgotten his name. Laszlo. She gets to interact with Laszlo in his dreams. And he's been obsessed with the city of Weep and its mysteries, etc., since he was a small child. And he sees her in his dreams. Like, he gets possessive, like super possessive. Like, he's like staring at her and touching without permission and saying really creepy, stalkery kind of stuff. Like, it's like obsessive stalker kind of things. Like, I'm going to find you. I'll find a way to get to you. No matter what happens, I'll get you. Like, this is the second time they've met, and they haven't even like really met. Their subconsciouses are meeting, and that's just creepy. Feels very much like he's taking advantage of her because she's so innocent. She's never interacted with anybody besides the other 4 children in the Citadel. So yeah, total creep factor. Not into that at all. No thanks. Not doing that. But in case you're wondering, I just had a workout. I'm having a smoothie made of oat milk, blueberries, mango, and acai. ACAI. Say it how you want. I don't know. Either way, drop my rating. I'm definitely going to at least drop to a 3. I might do a 2.5 just because, oh, my arm's getting tired from holding this. It's just because of the creep factor. Like, it's really creepy. Oh, it looks like I have a little hat. Look at my little gnome tree topper. I'm wearing his hat. Okay, no, anyway. I might drop it down to a 2.5. It was really just really creepy. Didn't dig it. I mean, her writing was good. I won't fault that. Like, it was very descriptive. My dog's outside barking. I should go get him. Hey, wait a second. Just didn't like it. Very disappointing. I'm not going to reread the second one. Even the first time I read the second one, I didn't like it. What's it called? I don't remember. Whatever. No, wasn't good. But I'm going to go get the dog to hush, and I'll talk to you later. Today is December 19th. It is 6 days until Christmas. I am stressed. I am overwhelmed. And you know what happens when you're stressed and overwhelmed? You end up doing nothing because you're spending so much time thinking about all the things you should be doing, so you don't do any of them. Yeah, that's where we are. Oh, hey, there's my dog. You see him? Oh, come here, Poe. There's my buddy. That's Poe.
He's a good boy. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Paul. Oh, yeah. Good boy. Yeah. I love that dog. He's a bit of a nincompoop, but he's my buddy. But anyway, yeah. I am about 85% of the way through of A Court of Wings and Ruin. I got so they're at the, if you've read the book, you know what I'm talking about. They're at the big fight scene at the end, and I'm just so annoyed. I don't even want to read it. I hate that part. I hate that part. Like the rest of the book I can get through. Some parts of the book are even good. But I hate this big fight scene at the end. It's like 150, 200 pages of boredom and stupidity and bad decisions and bad character choices. I can't. It's so dumb. I hate it. Oh God, my hair is such a disaster. Now it's Saturday, all right? And I had to work from 6 a.m. till noon. So like, not a huge shift, but I'm a mess. I'm a disaster and I've accepted it and it's fine. Who cares, right? It's whatever. But no, wanted to wrap up this vlog and then get it hopefully posted tomorrow. I don't know. That means a lot of editing tonight and who knows? We'll see what happens. But yeah, no, 6 days till Christmas. I'm stressed. I'm tired. I want to nap. I just want to lay in bed and listen to an audiobook, and that's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. And instead, I'm sitting here talking to you and listening to my dog chew on his foot because he's just such an nincompoop, but I love him. He stopped because he knows I'm talking about him. Oh, how do I? There he is. I know we're there. You also get my daughter's art project all over the table, but that's fine. Everything's fine. I hope you are having a great week and everything's going well and like you're not having Christmas stress, and I hope everything is great. And I'll probably talk to you again soon. I have several. I got all off to the side there. Sorry. I have a few videos planned. We'll see if I get them done by the end of the year. I'm thinking of taking a break from blogging and social media and all this because I'm tired. I'm so tired. 2020 has been hard anyway. And then the holidays are always difficult. So here we are with my disaster hair and everything else. Yeah, hope everything's great. Hope everyone's happy. Just, do something that makes you happy. Do something that brings you joy. Do that for me today, okay? I'm looking at you. Hold on, where's the camera on my phone? There it is. I'm looking at you. Right there. Me, you. Right here. You go do something that makes you happy right now. Stop sitting there. All right? Hey guys, it is December 22nd. It's been a few days since I chatted with you. Why? Because I stopped reading for a few days because I was absolutely sick of this book. Sorry, I had battery trouble, so I left and came back, so it was probably a weird clip, and because I think I moved the camera when I did it. So yeah, where were we? Finished this. Huzzah. I gave it, like I believe I already said, 2 stars last time. This time I'm bumping it up to 3. Still not a good rating. I gave A Court of Thorns and Roses 4 and Mist and Fury a 5. And this, by the skin of its teeth, hair on its chinny chin chin, is going to get a 3 this time. Why? I did enjoy it more this time. I'm still horrifically irritated at almost every single character in this book, and Moore's little haha I'm gay thing at the end is just too little too late. Like, no. It seemed very forced and stupid, and I hate it with a passion. But if I leave that bit out, overall, we're going with a 3. The end where their dad dies, it's kind of stupid. Like the whole end, the whole last like 150 pages, I hate it. Absolutely despise it. The rest of the book may have been able to get a 3.5, maybe even a 4 star. But the battle at the end that wouldn't end, I can't deal. I hated it. I absolutely despised every word at the end of that. Everything is just so convenient. Everything just works out nicely. No one important actually dies. It's just
So convenient. Everything goes their way. It's all wonderful, stars and roses. It's great. And I hate it. I hate it. But at least now, other than the horrible 3.5 novella, what is it? A Court of Starlight and something? I don't know. I'm not rereading that because that thing's a nightmare. I gave it 1 and I have no desire to ever go back and read that book again. 1 out of 5. It was so bad. Can't. Not gonna happen. But yeah, now that I'm up to date, finally, again, in February, when Casta Nessian book comes out, I've already forgotten the title again, and that's fine. I don't care. I'll be up to date and have a fresh mind about what's going on. Like, all the books so far have been written by Feyre's point of view, except for like a couple of chapters from Rysand's. Like I think in this one, the first and last chapter are from Rysand's POV. But all the rest have been from Feyre's. So, you know, it'll be interesting seeing it from another point of view. At least I hope I don't have to listen to Feyre again. Like I've had enough of her. Her and talking about her mate Rysand and everything. Like, it was cool in Mist and Fury. It got tired and boring real quick over here. Sick of it. Because everything was like an inappropriate sexual situation. And I really like sex in my books. But like, it would overkill. Too much. Don't want it anymore. And things. I am over it. Feyre, Rysand, done. No more. Predictions for Casta Nessian. So obviously they're going to still be in Velaris, however you want to say it. I say Velaris, whatever, who cares. Feyre is going to be pregnant because that's how that's going to go. And it's going to be horrible and everyone's going to make a big deal about it. And I'm going to want to punch her in the face even though I don't even know her because she's not a real person. Be that as it may. They're still in Velaris. Obviously a new threat's going to pop up. Maybe I imagine them going after the human queens who somehow attained some kind of power from the cauldron or some kind of power from Highburn, you know, something along those lines. They're going to be going after them. Cassian is going to train Nesta, and they're going to go on missions and do stuff together, and they're going to clash and collide a lot in both the physical and verbal sense, and it's going to be great, and I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, so it really is the end of the vlog this time. Hope you enjoyed watching this more than I enjoyed reading it. I hope to see you again. I really enjoy doing these vlogs. Editing, not so much. The editing part is a task. But maybe once I get better at it, it won't be so hard. But right now, like, it takes forever because I don't really know what I'm doing and I'm just winging it and hoping for the best. So yeah, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. If you feel like subscribing, do it. If you don't feel like it, that's fine too. Do what makes you happy. Be happy. That's all I want from you. Go be happy. Go forth. Go on. Go be happy. Have a good night.